So I just got inspired to share a movement principle with you, something that you can use to improve any movement that you do actually. And I'll show it to you in one particular context, but really the principle applies across the board. If you're struggling with any particular movement, maybe it's walking upstairs or something. Maybe every time you step onto one leg as you go up the stairs, there's a bit of pain or something like that. Or maybe when you're digging a hole with a spade, you get pain or stiffness or tension. This principle that I'm about to show you can apply to helping improve that movement. And the principle really is about breaking your own habits. So, movement is controlled by our brain, and our brains are really habitual things. They love to create patterns and follow those patterns over and over and over again. The trouble is most of our patterns in movement aren't consciously chosen. So when we interrupt them and do something different, it gives us the opportunity to kind of rewire them and do them a little bit differently. Yeah, like finding something that's more efficient and going to work better for our lives going ahead. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you find a flat bench, you can follow along with me, just so you can feel it in yourself, or a chair, just as long as it's flat. And we're just going to start off with a reference movement so we can have something to judge against whether we've improved or not. And this movement is going to be just rounding our spine and looking down at the floor. So I'm in a neutral position, my hands are on my knees, and I'm going to round my spine backwards and look down at the floor. My pelvis is rolling backwards, shoulder blades are coming around the outside of my rib cage, just a little bit, and then I'm returning to the center. So the idea here is to, first of all, just get a bit familiar with that movement. And stay within a really comfortable range, something that feels easy to you, as though you could do it all day. And just notice how easy that is and how much range you do have easily. Okay, so here comes the part where we interrupt the pattern. So instead of looking down at the floor, which is consistent with how how it makes sense to do, you would be looking upwards instead. So look up as everything else rolls down. Your spine rounds back, your shoulders come round, pelvis rolls backwards, and then come back to normal. So do that a few times. And do it in such a way that you can keep breathing. Because it's unfamiliar, there's a real, it's quite common that your breath will catch. You'll hold it because it feels unfamiliar and it's a totally new coordination you have to figure out. So just see if you can notice that happening and go slow enough that you can still maintain flowing breath, even while doing this strange movement. Okay, so that's that, and then just let that settle for a moment, and now you can test the original movement again. So allow your eyes to go back down to the floor. Yeah, so I can sense there's more fluidity there. It feels easier for my spine to go back to that C shape. But let's do another one. So the constraint is that your chin has to touch your chest. And you're going to do the same movement from that position. You're going to round your spine back. Roll your pelvis backwards. Keep it easy. Smooth movement. Notice how you get shorter. Maybe just one more time. Okay. Give that a moment. Forget everything. And let's try the original movement again. Yeah, that's unlocked just a tiny bit extra there. Everyone's going to feel different things from different variations. Yeah. So that's just a general principle really. Interrupt the habit, do it in such a way that you can maintain easy breathing. It feels comfortable. Working with the eyes is very useful. Doing the opposite with your eyes that you would normally do, and experimenting with different ways you can use your eyes can really do a lot for interrupting our patterns and making them easier. So I hope you enjoyed that. Another little movement trick. And yeah, see you soon.